What you ran and what you should expect
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Our objective was not to concede, first and foremost. We would have liked to score more goals. That was the aim, to win the match, especially at home. Because we all know that going away to Cameroon will be difficult. But I must say I'm very proud of the goals. For the bulk of them, it's the first time playing for them, the second international team. And we worked on certain processes, especially the phases of play during the week, for the players to understand what we do in certain moments of the game, defensively, offensively. But we found some challenges today, which is we all saw today in the match. And I think it's things that it's moments that we can take note of to say, what do we do now with returning so that we can be victorious? I'm very confident to say that we have a chance, nothing is lost. Pressure, when there's pressure, you tend to make mistakes, and we've seen that today. But with the players that we have, I believe and I'm confident that we can turn this thing around.
Shall I just take two questions?
Yes, Coach, do you think your philosophy was achieved?
Well, for sure, we worked extensively on our defensive organization. We worked extensively on our mid-block. We worked extensively on our two sitters that we prevent them from penetrating through the center. We knew they were going to play. They were going to play via the wings, wing attack, and we also knew that they're going to try and play long ball, trying to find the space behind. But in order to prevent that, we need to win the ball up a little bit higher on the pitch. Now, if you do not put pressure and you play with the mid-block, they will then find space behind. So those are all things that really transpired, that we've trained, but it has happened. This is what matches do. For players to start settling in, I found that 2 to 3 players did not settle in the game as quickly as what I would have wanted. But we need to give them time. We need to give them confidence. I cannot take a player off in the first 10 minutes of the match because you're going to lose a substitute easily. So we've got a carrier, we've got a guider, and it was really difficult. When she was on our side, we could guide her. But when with the second off, she's then further away from us, isn't it? So it's really then difficult to reach her, to give her the guidance. But be that as it may, she did very well. The team, I think, did extremely well. They started to capitalize and really push through our midfield, which I found that our two blockers, like the way you said in Uganda, our two sitters, especially when transition took place, we were ahead of the ball and not really be able to come behind the ball as quickly as we could, because then we found ourselves out of position. And I also thought when transition took place that our ball orientation did not happen quick enough. So the goals, you know what fatigue does? When you get tired, you start losing concentration and you start watching players and really not following the ball. So, and we did a lot of ball orientation training so that they can understand where they must be in terms of when ball has been lost. But it shows again that it's all about repetition, repetition, repetition. So we've got to go back and continuously work on that. It's going to be 10 times more difficult than Cameroon, we've got to admit that, but we have the ability. You could see that today, we have chances. I thought in my view, we could have gotten the goal at the end. In my view, I thought it should have been a penalty, but we have to respect the rules of the decisions of the referees. But we have the pace up front, we have the players on the wing. We have to work on those moments that when we lose possession, how quickly can we go back and reorganize ourselves, because I think that's where number 10, number 9, where they start capitalizing and hitting through the center. But it's an eye-opener, we've got to go back and look.
Coach Maktum from Daily Monitor. Coach, going for the game away in Cameroon, how do you cope with that physicality? And then was starting the balls long part of the strategy, or it just happened during the game?
Well, in terms of how we're going to deal with physicality, today we showed we dealt with the physicality. We did deal with the physicality. Yes, we were maybe out of position. When you're out of position when transition takes place, they will penetrate easily. But I felt that the girls did very well. The Cameroonians are always physical, they're taller, they're bigger than us. We've got to find the ways that we can play a little bit quicker so that we can lose them the sense that they can't catch up, isn't it? So I don't think it's all lost for us. We have a chance, we have the players, and going forward, I'm confident that we might just strike it lucky.
Thank you very much.